All right, I'm going to say this, what really grinds my gear? And I will note that every time I say something grinds my gears or I let it be known that something is annoyance to me, here comes something, right? So, look it. 2025, everybody needs to take this resolution. Do your research. Do your own research. Don't be a hater. If you see something that you don't like about somebody, think, why am I resonating with this? Because I don't like them. It's another form of resonating with something, you know? You see something in this person that either exists in you or is lacking in you, right? Another thing, like I said, do your research, especially when you know that times have changed, new laws have been added, certain things have been taken out, low-key that nobody don't know about, right? There's just so many things happening, in the 90s we had welfare reform, it's good to keep up to date with things, when I was pregnant with my son, I had people telling me, oh, you need to go do this, you need to go do that, you need to go do this, that, and the third. I followed these instructions, and when I got to these places, they said, nah, that's not how it goes down. We don't do it like that. Just like when went to the training for night shift, they soft skills, more for soft skills, right? And then you have that week of training where they teach you about what you expected in the buildings and how to service the compactor. And then you get to the job and it's, well, we know what we taught you in training, but we here now, and this is how we do things here. There's always going to be changes. Always going to be changes. So like when see a post and I look at the comment and I see, oh, it's time to limit government assistance. And it's like, well, damn, is a time limit on that? If anybody does the research, they would know there is a time limit. Whether it's, whether they comply with it or not, it's another story. But there is a time limit. I know about it, But it doesn't seem like everybody knows because it doesn't seem like everybody does research, I asked a question, the person called back talking about Hoover, 1932. Okay, and this is 2024, about to be 2025. My grandmother was born 1928, my mother's born 1944. You said that to say what? Times is different now, like, I just don't get it. And then they come out here so proud and bold with their replies and their comments. Like, look, the loudest one is always the wrongest one. Like, it's crazy. They be so bold with it, so confident. Like, I know what I'm saying is, I know this is correct and you're not correct. You're dead ass wrong, Then I come through with some questions, can't nobody answer, right? Or they'll take 5 minutes to come back, which kind of, sometimes I'll say, depending on what time it is, maybe the person is at work, But then other times, just like, maybe this person just tried to go do some quick research and then come back. But you wasn't quick enough, and if you was quick enough, you would have known what to look and what to do, Your hands was moving too fast. Your brain was moving too fast. But your comprehension skills weren't quick enough. I just wish people would just stop talking out the ass, I've had people tell me that, talk out my ass, all this, that, and the third, and then after the end of the day, motherfuckers is eating their words, Those are the times where people want to make you eat shit, not when you ate that shit. There's a difference. Well, I just wish people would, stop responding to respond. Respond because you understand where the person is coming from, Respond because you want to have a back and forth conversation to understand something, to understand where the person is coming from if you don't understand. But people don't do that. They just comment to respond. Comment to get you hyped up. Comment to get you out of character. That speaks volumes in itself. Because if you're doing all that just for me, what's going on with you? Why are you so invested? Just like when I see the landlords talking about how Section 8 tenants be leaving our apartments, our homes. No, I don't believe that. And if it is left like that, well, if somebody gets kicked out their home and they don't have another place to go, they're going to a shelter, they ain't got no money. What you think is going to happen with their stuff? They're going to leave the stuff there because where the fuck is it going? Where they taking it to? You know? But then other times, I truly believe that those landlords trash their own apartments. You know? Why would I trash your apartment before I leave to ruin it for the next time I'm lucky enough to get a home? Because they're going to run a background check to see how many places I've been evicted from. You know? How many apartments have I skipped out on? Background checks are the thing. Background checks are everything. They truly are. And if you don't want a background check, you got a problem. That means you sus. Because why wouldn't you? You ain't got nothing to hide, right? Should never have anything to hide. Especially when you're taking certain positions of authority. You should not have anything to hide. You should be more than willing to get a background check. When I started working for Nature, I got a background check and I had to pay $75 for that shit. So I paid for my own background check. Like, you can't be fucking serious. It's the audacity, and it's like a virus because it's spreading like crazy. The hypocrisy is also a virus that's spread because it's so real. You could see it in the faces of people as they make their comments, as they say shit, as they try to throw people under the bus, I don't like hanging out with people because I've come to realize that sometimes people just want you around so they can lure you in, so you can lure somebody else in, or they just want you around so they can get whatever information they can get out of you and try to use it against you later. Or they want you around so you could be a lackey. Or they want you around because for some reason that you may not even understand why, you're benefiting them. Your presence around them, it's benefiting them. Like, how they say some people are like the sun, Others just gravitate to them. Or better yet, how you got those friends, you got that one or two female friends, or the one or two guy friends that always attract the ladies. They always bring the guys that, they just gravitate. Those that type of shit. It's that type of shit. You'd be surprised at who is an opportunist in your life. You'd be surprised who's coming for your number one spot. You'd be surprised that you're not even thinking that you're competing, but you're in a fucking competition. And you're losing because you're not competing with people, because you don't realize that that's what's going on, Or sometimes people will shun you. They don't want you around. They don't need your services. But then they'll come and look for your services, Take notes from your services and then go try to apply it for some shit that they want to create, right? And then it's your idea, but they have revamped it a little bit and did this and tweaked it and tweaked that, and the name has changed. So now, you see your shit, it's yours, but they just did a little some to make it look like it's not yours, Because as an artist, you can pretty much take any piece of art you want. It don't matter who it belonged to. But if you revamp that and change it to make it look completely different, it is yours now, right? It's yours. Can't nobody come sue you. Can't nobody say you plagiarized. Can't nobody say nothing. Because they have transformed it. So yeah, you was the source, you're the foundation, but they've transformed it. And what can you do now? Nothing. Because it's not recognizable. I done went through like about 50 million different things just now. All because people love talking out their ass. All because people like to respond, not to understand, but just to respond, just so I can say I said this. It's fucking stupid, like, it's fucking stupid.